Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like if we replaced our moon with other planets? Our moon, a constant companion in our celestial backyard, is unique in its own right. Its size is impressive, with a diameter of about 2,160 miles, roughly a quarter of Earth's size. It's this size that gives our moon its significant impact on Earth, influencing our tides and illuminating our night skies with its silvery light. Its surface, a patchwork of gray tones, is marked by countless craters and scars, telling a tale of cosmic battles fought over billions of years. And let's not forget its distance from us, averaging about 238,855 miles. This distance, combined with its size, makes our moon the perfect companion for our planet. Now, let's envision a night sky with each of the other planets of our solar system in place of our familiar moon. Imagine looking up to see Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system, in place of our moon. What a sight that would be! Mercury, about 1/3 the diameter of Earth, is only slightly larger than our moon, so it wouldn't dominate the night sky as much as you might think. Yet its appearance would be strikingly different. Mercury's surface is a dark gray, similar to the moon, but without the familiar lunar maria, those dark basaltic plains we often mistake for seas. It's a world covered in craters, cliffs, and terrains that have been shaped by a long history of meteor impacts. And let's not forget, Mercury has virtually no atmosphere. This means that unlike our moon, which has a slight hazy glow around it due to its thin atmosphere, Mercury would appear sharper and more defined. Mercury, small and dark, would surely make for a different night sky. What if Venus, our nearest planetary neighbor, replaced the moon? Let's take a moment to imagine that. Venus is roughly 3 times the size of our moon, so it would appear significantly larger in our night sky. But it's not just the size of Venus that would make a difference. Venus has a bright, reflective atmosphere, much more so than our moon. This is due to a thick layer of clouds that envelop the planet, reflecting sunlight and causing it to shine brightly. So, if Venus were in place of our moon, our nights would be bathed in a much brighter light than we're used to. It would be as if the glow of a full moon were amplified, casting a brilliant sheen over the Earth's surface. This could potentially have a significant impact on our planet, particularly on our sleep patterns and the behavior of nocturnal animals. With Venus in the sky, our nights would be significantly brighter. Now let's consider Mars, the red planet, in place of our moon. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing a celestial body with a distinct reddish hue instead of our familiar silvery moon. That's Mars for you, the 4th planet from the Sun, known for its reddish appearance due to iron oxide, or as we more commonly know it, rust, on its surface. Mars, being about half the size of Earth, would appear slightly larger than our current moon, given its closer proximity. The red planet's unique color would cast a different light on our world, quite literally. Instead of the moon's gentle silver glow, we'd have a more intense reddish illumination reflecting off Mars's surface. The night sky would look so different, almost as if bathed in a perpetual sunset. Can you imagine how it would change our poetry, our songs, and our folklore? A night sky with Mars would certainly cast a unique reddish glow. Imagine the gas giant Jupiter replacing our moon. Now that's a thought, isn't it? Jupiter, the behemoth of our solar system, hanging in our sky instead of the familiar, comforting face of our moon. The sheer size of Jupiter is staggering, with a diameter more than 11 times that of Earth. If it were to replace our moon, it would appear over 20 times larger in our sky. Jupiter would not be a mere speck of light, but a colossal, looming presence, impossible to ignore. But size isn't the only thing that would make Jupiter a remarkable replacement for our moon. Those who've seen images of Jupiter know that it's not a bland, uniform sphere. Instead, it's adorned with colorful, swirling bands of clouds, each one a testament to the planet's turbulent atmosphere. These bands, in shades of orange, brown, and white, are the result of varying levels of heat and gas in the atmosphere, causing the colors we see. Imagine looking up and seeing this vibrant, swirling spectacle instead of, what if Saturn, with its iconic rings, replaced our moon? Let's put on our imaginative hats and dive right into this cosmic possibility. Saturn, the 6th planet from the Sun, is a gas giant known for its stunning rings. It's about 9 times the size of Earth. If it were to replace our moon, it would appear significantly larger in our night sky. Picture a celestial body nearly 20 times the size of our current moon. Saturn's pale yellow color, caused by the ammonia crystals in its upper atmosphere, would cast an ethereal golden glow on Earth. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing this massive, luminous sphere bathing the world in a soft yellow light. It would be a sight to behold, wouldn't it? But what about Saturn's most distinctive feature, its rings? Composed primarily of ice particles with a smaller amount of rocky debris and dust, these rings span up to 280,000 kilometers. That's about 75 times the diameter of Earth. If Saturn were to replace our moon, these rings would be clearly visible from Earth, appearing as stunning arcs crossing the sky. These arcs would change in appearance as Saturn moves through its 30-year orbit around the Sun. Sometimes they would appear as a thin line, other times as a wide band. On certain nights, you might even see them edge on, creating a mesmerizing spectacle of celestial beauty. Saturn's 29 moons would also be visible, adding even more magic to our night sky. Among these moons, Titan, the second largest moon in the solar system, would be particularly noticeable. Now let's not forget that having Saturn so close would also mean experiencing its massive gravitational pull. But that's a story for another time. So, while the reality of living under Saturn's golden light and celestial rings is purely in the realm of imagination, it's a fascinating idea to ponder. Saturn, with its rings, would make for a breathtaking sight in our night sky. Lastly, imagine Uranus or Neptune, the ice giants, in place of our moon. These two distant planets, often overlooked in favor of their more glamorous siblings like Jupiter and Saturn, are unique in their own right. Uranus, the seventh planet from the Sun, is the third largest planet in our solar system. Neptune, on the other hand, is the fourth largest planet and lies even further away from the Sun. The size of these gas giants means that if they were to replace our moon, they would appear much larger in our night sky. The moon is about 1/4 the size of Earth, while Uranus is about 4 times the size of Earth, and Neptune is nearly 4.5 times the size. Can you fathom a celestial body that huge hanging in the sky? Now let's talk about their color. Both Uranus and Neptune are of a deep, rich blue, a sharp contrast to the silvery gray of our moon. This blue color is due to the methane in their atmospheres, which absorbs red light and reflects blue light. So not only would these planets be larger in our sky, but they would also cast a unique blue glow. But what makes these planets truly fascinating are their characteristics. Uranus is the only planet in our solar system that rotates on its side, a feature that would make for an intriguing sight in our sky. Neptune, meanwhile, is known for its strong winds, the fastest in the solar system, and its dark spots, which are storm systems similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot. Imagine then a night under the light of Uranus or Neptune. The world bathed in an ethereal blue light, the wind whispering tales of distant storms and unique rotations. It would be a sight to behold, a dreamlike vision that could inspire countless stories and fuel our collective imagination. Uranus and Neptune, with their blue color, would give us a very different ethereal night sky.